Good morning. Time for Big Country Pro Football. This is week number 5, game number 3. This is the 2D20 Pro Football version of my football games. This was going to be the game of the year as the Middletown Stokers and my team, Paradise City, were both 3-0, headed for a collision course in week 5, hopefully both undefeated. Middletown lived up to its billing, and it showed up here in my house at 4-0. We suffered I would say, an embarrassing loss to Newburgh. Newburgh, one of the worst teams in the league, defeated us 22-10. We failed 4 fourth down conversions. So I was just outside of field goal range on 4 separate drives, and I went for it. If I'd been in field goal range, I probably would have kicked all of them, and we might have, if we made 3 of them, we might have been in that game, might have won it. But as it were, we didn't convert any of them, and it gave Newburgh short fields, and well, we paid the price. So my hubris with my +2 running backs was a little high. So Newburgh gets on the board. They were 0-3, came into our house and beat us, and so that's what I get. So now we're looking at a 4-0 Middletown Stokers. They are leading the. Let's take a look at our standings. So week 4. So it's a 7-week season. So week 4 literally would be right smack in the middle. So I finish week 4 and do the standings. So we're 3-1. We're only on top of this by the fact that we beat Fort Jefferson head to head. But if we lose this game, Fort Jefferson wins, man, we're literally teetering on falling out of the top 2, which is a playoff spot. Unionville's 1-3. Grand Bay is 1-3. Central City, unbelievably, 0-4. This is a team that is rated better, should be winning. It's just not falling their way. Middletown, 4-0. They have the top offense. We have the second best defense by 2 points. The best defense is Fort Jefferson. Springfield's 3-1, so Middletown can't afford to stumble much either, as Springfield's hot on their heels. They also have the 3rd best scoring defense. Middletown is the 4th best scoring defense. Coaldale and Bayside have managed to knot up, as they both started 0-2, and they've managed to win a couple. They're 2-2. Bayside, though, with the worst scoring offense in the league, 57 points. And Newburgh, 1-3. Damn it, thanks to defeating me. So anyway, long story short, we are now going in to week 5, game 3. This is still the game of the week, or at least maybe the game of the year, as we are still the two top teams until one of us collects a second loss, probably. So as it is, they're coming to our house. They are coached by Jameson, and of course, I am the coach of Paradise City. We're going to get the ball first, so we have Paul Tucci at quarterback. He is one of the worst rated quarterbacks in the game, but he's playing better than his rating, which is wonderful. Garrison and Jonas are a fantastic +2 backfield. And we have Reasons at split end, we have Burns at flanker, and we have Philidro at tight end. Returning duties for us is Harper, place kicking duties is Booth. Our defense is solid, but not great. They, on the other hand, come in with the best passing game in the league, with a +1 quarterback Stevens and Mike at wide receiver, Wesley at flanker, and their tight end Franklin +2. Their backfield is below average, Bass and Reese. However, they've played very well. This team is 4-0 inexplicably with this defense. They actually have one of the worst defensive backs in the league, and at some point it's going to burn them. I'm hoping Tucci will take advantage of it today. Their DL is poor. Their front four is poor, but their linebackers are fantastic. So we'll see. They have just managed to outscore opponents, and they've managed to avoid that +2 DB, which would kill them. So I'm hoping today we find a way to take advantage of that +2 DB. To give you an idea, Newburgh has +2 DBs as well, and they were 0-3 until last week. So that +2 DB score, depending on how these dice drop, could have reduced Middletown to an average team, and somehow, some way, they are finding ways to win with that horrible defensive backfield. All right, returning the kick for us is Harper. The kickoff is going to be fielded, and we have a shot at a touchdown, folks. He's going to return it 30. As he gets to the corner, he has a chance to break a tackle and go the distance We have to roll a 15 plus, and we're going to open up the biggest game of the year for us with a kick return touchdown. No, but out to the 30. Outstanding return there for Harper's. He gives us a chance to score on the opening kickoff. And here we go, folks. Paradise City Gamblers. They snap the ball. Tucci's dropping back. He's looking. It's going to be complete for 9 yards. And we're going to be, for 9 yards. Yeah, to the 39. 2nd and 1. Beautiful. Tucci's first pass of the game. So maybe we are going to try to take advantage of those DBs. That would be the way to do this. Okay, we're going to hand the ball off. It's going to be a run for 1 yard and a first down. So we fight through with a handoff to Jonas, the fullback. And he does get us the first down. That linebacking core is brutal, but we got enough. The measurement, the crowd roars when they signal first. PC needs to win this to stay on top of this division. As we're being chased by Jefferson. It's going to be a pass. And they add 1 to this. It's going to be a scramble for D6. 5-yard run for Tucci as he's flushed from the pocket. As he drops back to pass, the pressure gets to him. He runs, picks up 5 yards, steps out of bounds. Here we go. It's going to be a run for 1 yard. Damn, it's 3rd and 4. This happened to me last game. I kept getting in these tight situations just out of field goal range. But I made the mistake of going for it, and I shouldn't have. 3rd and 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd and 4. We got to do better here on 3rd downs. 9. It's going to be a run for 8. There it is, folks. Handoff to Garrison around the end. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we are one of the better running teams in the league. So there is no reason to think that this team wouldn't run on 3rd and short. This is 1948. You cannot apply your modern standards that teams throw the ball all the time. In the 40s and 50s was not true necessarily. Hell, in the 60s it wasn't necessarily true, which is why the AFL was explosive and the NFL was 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Here we go. We're driving, though, man. I'm loving it. We're going to get a run for 1 yard as he hammers Garrison on a second carry. 2nd and 9. Garrison tripped up by that middle linebacking core. Drops back. It's going to be a handoff. Oh, hit again. This time Jonas. They tried Jonas on a crossbuck. And folks, it's 3rd and 8. That is not good. Back-to-back linebacking plays. This linebacking unit, I want to hit the DB. I'm hitting the linebacker. What can I say? Okay, it's going to be a run for 3. So they're going to do it again. They hand off up the gut to Jonas. 1, 2, 3. And again, 4th and literally last game, I was at like the 39, the 40, the 42. You cannot kick a field goal unless you're at the 38 or closer. And here I am again, 3 yards shy of being able to kick a field goal. But it's 4th and 5 at the 41. And we'll punt. But the problem is most likely I'll put this through the end zone. But got to roll low on the punt. Oh, beautiful. 33. 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. Puts him at the 8. And their return by West is Tim. He's going to return at 6. 5, 6. We pinned him at the 14. Beautiful. Coffin corner punt. Pinned him at the 14. And last game I didn't do that. And we fell. And that was a 2, by the way. If I had gone for it, we would have been sacked for a loss of 1d6 plus 5. So had I gone for it on that punt, that 2 would have been a sack. So we would have had yet another failed 4th down conversion. And unbelievable. This game is so much fun. Here we go. They got the ball at the 14. This team can pass the ball. They don't run as well. And our defense is average. So let's see what they can do in our house as the crowd on their feet now roaring. Noisemakers going 13. He drops back, hands it off. It's going to be a hit for a loss of 1 in the backfield by our defense. Hallelujah. That's going to be Bass losing a yard on a dive up the gut. 2nd and 11. He drops back, looks, fires a strike to Mike for a first down to the 36-yard line. Big play, over 20 yards, first down for Mike. They're split in, and he is one of the best in the league. He drops back. He's looking. He's going to pass. No, it's going to be incomplete. He overthrows Wesley, the flanker, on an out route. 2nd and 10. Pow! He's hammered on a sack. He drops back to pass. Gets hit for a loss of 10. It is 3rd and 20. And our defensive line is a -1. They come tearing through there and pull him down. It is 3rd and 20. He drops back. He's looking. He pats. He's going to fire it out. It's going to be complete for 13, and not enough, though. Tim, 11, 12, 13. It's 4th and 7. They will have to punt. Holy cow. there. Punt. Boom. Almost blocked. 33 yards. 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3 to the 28. We got a chance at a big return here. 11. We're going to get 7 out of it. 5, 6, 7. We're at the 35, folks. First down. And so far, it's a tight game. I would expect no different from two teams that combined for 7 wins and 1 loss. We're at home, though. I'm hoping that plays a factor as we have the crowd at our back. Tucci, who's had some games that just blow my mind despite his rating. Tucci has been one of those guys that he won't complete a lot of dink passes, but boy, he hits bombs. Here we go. Oh, I need to roll this too. He drops back, passes it out. It's going to be complete for 7 yards, 5, 6, 7. Out of the backfield to Garrison. First down. Using our back. 2nd and 3. He's going to drop back again. He looks. The DB is going to kick it up. It's a shot at a touchdown, and indeed it is. Touchdown bomb for Tucci, folks. This is exactly what I was talking about. Tucci doesn't complete dink passes much. A 58-yard pass to our Burns, our flanker, and the PAT. And just like that, the crowd roars, and we hammer through the PAT on a perfect kick. All right, they're going to return it West. Back to field this kickoff. West cradles it, stumbles out, and only gets to the 15 as he is swarmed over as we kick a high, deep punt, giving him little room to return it. And he's out to the 15. And already, folks, we are leading in the first quarter over Middletown 7-0 thanks to a 58-yard pass to Burns. Absolutely beautiful. He's going to hand it off on a run. He's going to get hammered. Bass gets hit for 1 yard, 2nd and 9. They're playing it safe down here at their own 15. We've sacked them for a loss of 10 already. Once. So I can see why they're protecting the quarterback. Oh, it's almost picked off as he flings it into traffic. Unfortunately, the ball is just batted off multiple hands and arms, and it is incomplete. 3rd and 9. We had a shot at picking that off, folks. That would have been an epic flip as we might have scored on that. He drops back. It is 3rd and 9. He drops back. He's looking. He passes it out for 7 yards. 5, 6, 7. It's 4th and 2. They're deep in their territory. They're going to punt. Boom. 51 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51 to the 26. And our return man, Harper. Let's see what you can do, buddy. 15. Beautiful return. He's going to rumble out for 11. 10, 11. So it's a big kick. Outkicks his coverage. And it buys Harper a little room, and he gets 11 yards. And, folks, we are winning after the first quarter. Middletown 0, Paradise City 7 on the back of a 58-yard bomb to our flanker. Starting the second quarter, crowd here now calm down as they know we're on offense. We're working the rock down the field. It's going to be a drop-back pass. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. No, he fakes it, rolls to the right. Fires a deep pass to Reasons for a touchdown. It's going to be a 63-yard bomb by Tucci. 63-yard pass to Reasons. Holy cow, and the crowd erupts as that ball drops into his hands in full stride, and he just outraces a poor defensive backfield. PAT's good, and that's what I mean, right? Bam. And you add to that DB score, and it's a touchdown bomb. That's now twice that's hit. Or actually, we rolled the touchdown once. That time, their DBs gave it to us. So exactly as I predicted, if we can get those, if we can take advantage of this horrific defensive backfield, touchdown pass. Holy cow, folks! It's 14-0 at home. Tucci, the hero, he's had 2 bombs over 50 yards. The kickoff is going to be returned out to the 27 by West. Great return by West. And now they're chasing ghosts as they got to make up 2 possessions against a 3-1 team that has the second best scoring defense in the league. They're going to go with a run for 11 yards. Beautiful. So Reese gets the ball 10-11, and they're not going to panic and just start throwing it around. They're going to hand it off, try to work us since we clearly have not let them complete any big passes. It's going to be a pass out for 5, so he flips it out to Reese out of the backfield for 5. Full back with a run and a catch. 2nd and 5. Drops back, he hands it off. He's going to get hammered. Reese, they're trying to give it to him. 3rd down and 6. He loses a yard, folks. 3rd and 6. This is huge. I don't think they're ready to go for it yet, but this is a big play as they would like to keep this drive alive as they are now down by 2 possessions. and we're going to be midway through the second after this drive. He's going to be sacked for a loss of 8, so he drops back. We come with full force, blitz up the gut, and he goes down for a loss of 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's 4th down. They do not have a choice after a sack there. They are going to punt. We have sacked him twice, and that is going to help us win this ball game. We can keep the pressure on this quarterback core. 36-yard punt, 10, 20, 35, and 6 at the 30. We need a big return, baby. No, he's going to stumble out on a fair. No, he just fair catches it. He thinks about it, and then late fair catches the ball. Wow. Midway through the second quarter, it's 14-0. My team, Paradise City, coming off an embarrassing loss to one of the worst teams in the league. And now so maybe we were looking ahead for Middletown, right? We overlooked Newburgh, and we were really uptight about facing Middletown Stokers, and there it is, folks. That would be one explanation for why Newburgh got us. We were looking ahead to Middletown. We're up 14-0 on a pair of Tucci bombs over this horrific defensive backfield. Oh, it's going to be a bomb touchdown. You got to be kidding me. 70 yards, Tucci. 70-yard pass. We're taking advantage. This one is definitely going to be Reasons, as he is our speed burner. Oh, my God. And we make the PAT clean. It's 21. The crowd roaring now as Tucci has taken advantage of the worst defensive backfield in the game with 3 bombs in the first half. 58 to Burns, 63 to Reasons. This one's 70 to Reasons. And they don't know what hit them. This is like a heavyweight fight where in the first round you get clobbered twice. 5, the kick returns out to the 15. And we are covering. This team, Paradise City, obviously sees this as a preview of what may be for the championship game. And my team is come out in full. I wish we could have hit 1 or 2 of those in the game against Newburgh. We'd be undefeated. All right, this is it. Final drive of the half. Middletown Stokers reeling 21-0 Paradise City. The crowd roaring. Oh, but he drops back, rolls to the right, waits. He has all day, and he hits a bomb deep to Mike for a touchdown. So he also throws an 85-yard bomb. What is up? Holy cow. Stevens with an 85-yard pass of his own to Mike. Wow, the PAT. So he decided he had to fling it, let it loose. They make the PAT. Wow, folks. 7 for them, 21 for us. The crowd is getting their money's worth, as we have seen 4 bombs in this game. That is just the craziest thing. Gee, many Christmas. All right, Middletown gets the kickoff. This also helps them. They get the ball to start the second, so they have a chance to cut our lead down to 7 if they can score on this drive. 19, 29-yard return. Uh-oh, the momentum has shifted. As our team reeling after that bomb for a touchdown, they then come out and return a third quarter opening kickoff for 29. Man, we cannot allow that again, guys. He drops back. It's going to be a pass for 9. Sure enough, it is. 2nd down. That is their tight end, Franklin. Wow, unbelievable. The fans are getting their money's worth with the quarterbacks in this game. He's going to hand it off up the gut for 1 and get the first down. So it's a dive. So literally on 2nd and 1, they give it to Reese, and Reese pounds through for 1. They decided it was more important to secure a first down there than it was to take advantage of 2nd and short. I personally am a play action guy. I love 2nd and short, because I'm going to play action your ass. It's a perfect down to go for it. Oh, they hand it off again, this time to Bass. He slips going around the end, and he gets 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Drops back. It's going to be a big pass. This one to Wesley. 10, 20. Down to the 37 of Paradise City. The crowd gasps as he's racing through the middle of our defense. Unfortunately, our safety catches him, trips him up. Middletown now threatening. They are in field goal range by 1 yard. They need touchdowns, though, as they are down by 14. Here it is. He's going to hand it off up the gut. It's going to be a 3-yard run for Bass. 1, 2, 3, 2nd and 7. Nice balance of pass and run here for them. It's going to be another run, this time to Reese for 3 yards. 1, 2, 3, 3rd and 4. They may be getting a little too conservative down here, but let's trust that they know what they're doing. Coach Jameson, who's undefeated. It's going to be a pass for 7. No, wait, +3 is 17. 17 batted down. We batted it down by the skin of our teeth. We broke that up. It's 4th down. They know field goals can't help them. However, 10-21, you never know how many field goals could help you. They need 4. They're going for it. I mean, they're down by 2 possessions, down by 14. Not 2 possessions, 14. They're going for it. It's 4th and 4. And it's going to be a handoff up the gut for 8. So Reese on the draw play, they take advantage of our shell defense deep. We got everybody backed up, protecting the sticks. And he just hands it off on a draw, and Reese manages to lower his head and get 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. First down at the 23-yard line against us. The crowd here very, very much nervous, as Middletown now is showing why they're undefeated. There's no quit in the Middletown Stokers. It's going to be a pass for 5. He swings it out to the tight end, Franklin, for 5. 2nd and 5. Beautiful plays. Middletown having a great drive here. Oh, and the ball is almost intercepted. If not for the quality of their receiving core, that ball is picked off. It is 3rd down. That's twice now Stevens has put the ball in a position we can pick it off. Unfortunately, my defense is only a +0. We haven't been able to do it. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. It's going to be a handoff for 3. So again, Bass gets the ball on a dive. 1, 2, 3. 4th down. They must have been planning on going for it, because why would you do that? They're going to go for it. The only reason you would run the ball on 3rd and long when you're down by 2 possessions there is you're anticipating going for it on 4th. So they made this a very convertible 4th, and they're going to go for it. And it's going to be a run for a loss of 1 as Stevens drops back to pass, gets hammered, loses 1 while trying to buy time. Our defense gets to him. That's technically a sack and a turnover on downs for them. TOD. They went for it on the 15. I mean on the 15. And we're going to end up with a ball at the 16. The crowd roaring as Paradise City's defense stops him on a 4th and 2. Flushing Stevens. Stevens tries to make it for the sticks. Gets struck down from behind. And it is 21-7, and their opening drive was fantastic. Unfortunately, they converted 1 4th down on that. They could not convert the second. All right, the crowd, Tucci comes out under center, waits for the crowd to quiet down, makes a couple of adjustments to the line of scrimmage, snaps the ball. It's going to be a run for 1 as Jonas, the fullback, gets the ball, and his feet slip out from under him. He only picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. Snaps the ball again, going to hand it off to Jonas. This time he gets a yard on a cross buck as this defense is anticipating it. Their linebackers are crashing the gaps. It's now 3rd and 8. Paradise City, we may get too conservative here. It's going to be a run, big run, and it's going to be for 4 yards, actually. He looked like he was going to break free for a big run. Folks, gets 4, 1, 2. It's 4th down, and we will punt. I'm not going to risk it here. 4th down and 4. Our punt is ugly, 34 yards. Dang it, 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. He fields it at the 44 and returns it. A very nice punt return of 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're at our 43, folks, just like that, thanks to a short punt and a great return by West. Damn, we're holding on to a 2-touchdown lead here in the middle of the 3rd. This game is far from over. Middletown can score, as you've seen, folks, at any time. Oh, and there it is. Pass, touchdown. Stevens beats our guys, drops back, well protected, and he's going to throw a 43-yard floater into the end zone down the middle of the field to the tight end, Franklin. 43 yards for Franklin. And the PAT is good. Dang it, folks. Just like that, Stevens, 43-yard pass to Franklin. PAT, folks, we're up by 7. The crowd now a little bit nervous as Middletown has fought their way back and did it with what I already called out as the best passing team in football. Damn, 9. 9 is a return of 19, so we don't quite get it out to the touchback line. We're out to the 19. And now we have got to score something. We got to hold these guys off. I'd like to keep them down by 2 possessions. So we need to score a field goal even would help. And we drop back. It's going to be a pass, incomplete. Tucci can't complete that pass. He's not good enough. I talked about it. All these short passes, Tucci's not very good. But he can throw the bomb. Snaps the ball. There it is. He's going to drop back, hand it off. It's going to be a pitch around the end to Garrison for a touchdown. Garrison rips off an 81-yard. Boy, what an explosive game this has been. 81-yard run by Garrison, the best back in football. And he's going to make the PAT. And folks, we needed that as they finally scored to make this interesting, but then we extended the lead again to 14. Holy cow. Garrison with an 81-yard rip. They need a big play. No, they're going to return this out to the 12. So again, a deep kick. He tries to bring it out, and we're kicking it high and deep, and our guys swarming. First down at their own 12. Middletown has a long way to go. It is 28-14, start of the fourth quarter. The crowd roaring here as they know they've got the undefeated Stokers literally on the ropes. He drops back. It's going to be a great pass out to Wesley to the 35-yard line. So he gets off the 12 out to the 35 in one pass, reminding our fans that he can throw a touchdown at any time. He drops back, hands it off. It's going to be our linebackers. He's going to get, no, with -1, he's going to get hit for nothing. Went from 5 to nothing because his backs could not find a hole. Oh, my God. He drops back, hands it off. No, he fakes it and then flings it out on a quick pass out to Reese for 5. 3rd and 5. Nice little pass into the flat off a fake. And again, the ball is batted away by our defense. Had our hands on it. 4th and 5. They have no choice, folks. Down by 14. They might have scored on both possessions. They're going for it. Here we go. Middletown needs 5. It's going to be a pass. Our DL shifts it down to a fumble chance. And bam, he's hammered. We rake the ball loose as he drops back in the pocket. We come around the end. As he reaches back, we rip and strip and fall on the ball at the 40. It's our ball, fumble loss. This game is going to be almost over, folks. As Paradise City fans now roaring, and we wait. They celebrate mightily as it looks like time is running out in the 4th, down by 14. Our team has managed to strip the ball away from the quarterback. And here we go, 4th quarter. Can we add to our lead? It's a run for 13 yards. 10, 11, 12, 13, down to the 27. Paradise City taking it to the undefeated Stokers. And they did this by throwing bombs over this horrific backfield. And then we get a big run for our back, which is what we do. Oh, it's going to be another handoff. This one to Jonas. He tears through on what looks like a crossbuck. But 27 yards later, he's standing in the end zone. The crowd roaring as Jonas tears through the defense right up the gut, makes the PAT. And holy cow, folks, we've extended our lead just like that. His kick return is brilliant, out to the 29. Wow, this is over. The crowd roaring and celebrating as we are going to bring Middletown down to planet Earth. They'll be 4-1. We're going to be 4-1. And we also are pacing both Springfield and Fort Jefferson. Now, Fort Jefferson's in our division, so we've got to keep ahead of Fort Jefferson if we want to be the host of a playoff game. Middletown's final drive, they can kick it onside and get another drive. But the game, for the most part, is out of reach. And it's going to be a scramble for 6 by the quarterback. So we pressure the quarterback. He just takes off and runs. As our pass rush is formidable today, we have sacked them 3 times, and we forced a couple of runs. He drops back. He's sacked again. This time he loses 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3rd and long. Oh, my God. We're going to score our 4th sack of the day. As we have harassed him. We haven't been able to pick him off. He's too good. But we've been able to get to him with pressure. 3rd and long. It's a beautiful pass out to Mike on a deep out route. And it's a first down past the sticks, folks. He gets it by 11 yards as Mike takes a deep route and then cuts it off to the sideline as the ball hits him beautifully. He takes 2 steps. First down for Mike. Mike's caught an 85-yard bomb for a touchdown today. They would like to do that again, like now. And they hand it off. It's going to be Reese. Reese hits the edge, breaks tackles, racing down the sideline, goes 51 yards as Reese scores on a 51-yard run on a dive play, ends up stiff-arming our backers out of the way, cuts to the edge, outraces the safety on the line into the end zone. And my God, folks, this has been one of the most explosive games I've played all year. PAT is good. And they're going to onside it now. They need a 1, 2, or 3 to recover this onside kick. No, we're going to get it at the 50. And we are going to have to play it out. Remember, you cannot kneel down. You must complete a drive no matter what. Here it goes. We're going to drop back and throw to Philodro down the middle of the field. Tim, and again, that may seem weird. Why would you be throwing up like this in the 4th? Because there might be 6 minutes left, right? Remember, these are possessions. It's abstract. So this could be this final possession could leave like 6 minutes. It's just the final possession of the game, but we don't know how much time that final possession is on the clock when that final possession starts, right? So you're not going to get too conservative here, as Middletown's proved they can score as effectively as us. Handoff up the gut, pitch out to Garrison. He rumbles for 27 and a touchdown. Folks, I can't believe how many 20s I've rolled in this game. 27-yard run. The extra point is missed. Failed extra point. That's what happens when you get to kick so many. You're bound to miss one when you get that many. Oh, my God. And that's going to wrap up the game. The final drive. We're going to win this. They do get a 51-yard run from their guy. That makes it 21. And we score 13 more in the fourth. They scored 21. They are 4-1. We scored 28, 38, 39, 40, 41. We beat them by 20 points. We're going to be 4-1. And there is no doubt, after losing to one of the worst teams in the league, there was talk that we might not be as good as people thought. But then after taking it to the undefeated Middletown Stokers in our house, now they're talking, is Paradise City going to be the champion of the 1948 season? I don't know, but what a game. We saw a 58-yard bomb. We saw a 63-yard bomb. We saw a 70-yard bomb. We saw an 85-yard bomb. Then we saw a 43-yard bomb. Then we saw an 81-yard run. We saw a 27-yard run, a 51-yard run, and then another 27-yard run. Unbelievable. And both those runs were broken from the 27 twice in a row. That's just nuts. Wow. People got their money's worth, folks. 62 points scored in this game by two juggernauts, two top teams. So you know this place was packed. You know the money was exchanging hands and among the gamblers here in Paradise City. And then they put on a hell of a show, was the defenses just didn't show up. And we're going to win by 20 points. That's going to give us, again, hopefully we won't get complacent like we did against, that's going to give us, they're going to have 124 points, and now we add 41 to 192. We're going to be up to 133. So we're now the number one scoring team in the league, and we held them to 21. That means we've given up 70 points. They will have given up, they're at 107 points they've given up. So we are now the number one scoring team. I'm not certain where our defense will be after this week, but as of now, we would be the top scoring team in the league, and we are 4-1. Now, Fort Jefferson faces, who does Fort Jefferson face this week? Fort Jefferson, week 5. Fort Jefferson, number 2. They face Bayside, and Bayside's 2-2. Bayside was 0-2. They've won 2 in a row. They've done it with defense. Bayside, I think, has the best defense in the game. So Fort Jefferson, let's take a look real quick. Fort Jefferson has given up only 57 points, but Bayside, who was 0-2, they have the worst offense in football, but an okay defense. And it's in Bayside, I believe. So Fort Jefferson definitely has the advantage. I suspect they'll beat Bayside, and we'll be 4-1, 4-1. And then Springfield, if they win, they could actually be tied with Middletown at the top of the standings there as well. So we may have four teams at 4-1 at the end of week 5. That's outstanding. So thank you for watching. Good day.